All right, YouTube. So, if you guys don't know, a little event called World Warrior Japan happened, and I figured why not cover one of the people who you think wouldn't get in or actually like do well, but funny enough for all you Juri players, he actually did fairly well to get some points. And that, my friends, is if you guys don't know him, you may be unfamiliar because it all varies depending on who you talk to, but his name is Subasa. And if you guys have been on CFN or something like that, or you've seen on Twitter, he's this guy. He's a jury player in Japan, represent Ibushin for SFL, and he doesn't have the best record for SFL. He is 1-4 currently right now, but if you go to his placings, he actually did fairly well in the third Japan World Warrior, and he actually got himself a good amount of points. So I figured, all right, why not cover how he got there and who he beat. So what I want to do is I want to watch his top 8 matches. Obviously he beat good players along the way, but I think I want to focus mainly on top 8 because it kind of shows off a little bit more of what Japan does against Juri high level, along with how people approach different situations. So the first match we're gonna see is him versus Seiya. If you guys don't know Seiya, his name before was Owai-chan, I believe, and he's also an SFL. So this is like good information to gain if you ever play each other in SFL. So I want to cover this and talk about it, but I say definitely before we get into this matchup is definitely a little bit rougher Juri, man, because the range, the pokes, the fireball, a little bit is really annoying for Juri to play. So in my opinion, I think against Chun-Li, no matter who it is, you got to play a little bit dirty. You got to show off that you can do the crazy things, and they may not make sense at times, but the Chun-Li's really good and they're clean, so you want to try and beat them with a little dirty tricks. So obviously I'm not gonna go crazy in depth, but I want to see how he got it, or how to get opportunities, and what happened that made it actually significantly like oh snap, he is actually cooking them. Like that trade with our trade was pretty nice. Nice spacing. Delays, nothing too crazy right now. Just getting a little bit of hits here and there. But I think the one thing I did know is that Seiya is like really solidified on the ground, and also he did that, so he kind of got a little bit nervous about certain situations. And it feels like Subasa is kind of more fluid, more free, but also that was good. Either buffer or confirm, I don't know which one he did, but that was good. Acknowledgement like that's gonna hit him. So nice EXCP to call it the fake stuff. Man, this is definitely more a grounded battle if you guys are newcomers to Street Fighter 6, especially with Chun being good on the ground. It's gonna be a little bit more of a grounded battle. You can approach with the air, but it is sometimes annoying depending on the angle you go for. But yeah, that's like the stop sign, shake my hand normal. Man, Subasa is kind of not overextending. He understands the range he kind of got to play at, along with just making him aware like, hey, I have fireball, I have buttons, and as you can see, like, hey, listen, I'm right here. I'm in the sweet spot. He can react to a jump, he can poke, and it feels like Seiya at times is a little bit timid of what to press, like not sure how I want to approach right here. And so I think he gets put in the corner a lot. So I think that's what Subasa's kind of doing comfortably, where he's showing that, hey, I can, kind of put you in this position more easily than you can versus me. I think that was a nice counter poke. Almost got a trade combo. I believe you can get like a forward medium punch from there. Throw, EXCP to get off of me. Nothing too crazy right now is happening. Nice little forward drive rush. Put him in the corner. We've been in this corner a lot. Nice. Nothing too crazy is happening. Again, he's had him in the sweet spot where it's the idea of EXDP can have, or not EXDP, but I can react to DP. You jump in with DP. I can check a drive rush. I can do a number of things. And he's also staying out of the sweet spot. And if you guys don't know, this is also another showing of, I know you're a clean, so he hasn't jumped much, right? And this is a showing of, hey, I know you're a clean chun because you got really good anti-airs and stuff. So I'm going to delay my dive kick because I know you're going to be reacting. This is one of those situations where you're getting punished with your reactions. So I would definitely say that this is nice to see because you also want to add dirt in your gameplay. You never want to be always clean because if you're always clean, heroes are going to use the grimy stuff to beat you. Alright, let me see this again. So he did that. Waited. Oh, he did Seiya kick. Seiya kick has a little bit of her box kind of reels back a bit, so it's a good buffer tool. I did not anti-air. It's unfortunate, but he still has him in the corner, which is still good, and a little bit low drive gauge. Nice replenish. I believe side switch, yeah. There's definitely like a weird spot with certain characters, such as Chun. Because Chun is really good because she can hold down back for fireball. What is it? She also has what is it? Back supers and stuff. But this is also really good because this is one of those ones where you think you're okay because you just got it, but nah. And I believe he is dead. Yeah, he's dead. Yeah. That's a clean game from him, nothing too crazy. But it kind of shows that he understands what does he got to do to kind of make Chun uncomfortable at times. You know, he's all right. I'm staying in a sweet spot. I'm buffering. I'm EXPing. You know, I know you're clean with anti-airs. I'm gonna start doing this. He's actually like mixing it up a good amount. But most definitely say I definitely gotta lock in a bit more. Goken. Right now, nothing too crazy. Using a fireball to kind of position himself, put him in the corner, but like not doing too much. You know, one of those situations where he's not doing too much. Oh, got shimmied. Fine. Let's mix. Fierce. A little delay. Tech throw. Yeah, he's definitely swinging a lot with those heavy buttons right now. But right here, this is nice. Boop, 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 boop. Put him in the corner. And this is really cheap. So if you guys understand what is this situation, basically right here, you can't get a safe jump. This is not a safe jump, by the way. But this is put in fear of, all right, parry, no parry, and are you going to block? So right here, Seiya is blocking correctly. It is a high, but, excuse me, she actually go for another high, which is jumping light punch. So because it's Feng Shui and you can cancel any normal into any normal, right here, you usually get just enough time to get another high, a high attack, or you can do just jump medium, jump light kick into throw. So he thought, oh, it's gonna be just a normal block string after that, but not. There was actually another high, and he actually got hit. So it's a little sneaky, Feng Shui thing. So right now, I believe he's up 2-0 match point right now. This is definitely looking like clean Sububasa gameplay. Like everything's working out right now. Bop, bop. Got the low profile off of the air legs. Oop, oop, oop. Oh, yeah, this is definitely like a call out. It's a safe jump, but it's like, all right, perfect parry. You gonna DP or what's the plan? And unfortunately, got the low 4 drive rush. Do level 1. Nothing too crazy right there. Just had to make sure, you know, he died, which makes sense. Stop sign. Calling out his tech throws a little bit better now. Maybe getting a little bit too predictable, slightly. Waited for the parry, got thrown. What got level 3 because he's like, you know what? I'm up 2-0 and I'm a match point. I feel you may not block right here. That also was like death if he blocked that, so that was a little bit risky. Got the corner. Right now he's got sweet spot jumping. Wake up EXP. That was for the set. And now as Chun-Li, you kind of stall right here a little bit. Juri can't do too much. She can retaliate with EX Firewall of her own if she wants to, but it is kind of annoying to do. And he wanted forward every month, he did not get it. So that was unfortunate right there.
Round 1. Fight.
Got the stop sign, clean. Oof. Shimmied. He's gonna shimmy a little bit too hard right now. And he's predicting the DPs now. He's actually like kind of reading them a little bit more. But he shimmied him right there as well. So I was like, I can shimmy too, but also to wake a little forward. Clean. He actually is getting a little pokes against Sububasa way more than than normally. As a Juri player, who do you gravitate towards for a secondary? It varies, but most of the time it's my Cammy. Anyone who's a familiar caliber with as Juri. So, for example, Juri in this game is really good neutral, good pokes, good drive rush. You're just overall a good character. So you naturally cater towards other characters who are of the same. So, you know, I can see a Juri player messing with a Shoto. I can see a Juri player messing with Mai. I can see her messing with Cammy. The number of characters you can mess with as a Juri player. So it'll be definitely interesting to see what is it like how you approach it, because it's very open, you know. So that's kind of how I say you look at Juri. It all depends. If you want, it depends who you think is more fun for you. You know, if you find it more fun to play as Mai or Lane, just pick that, in my opinion. Now, if you're going like seriously competitive, that's a different statement, you know. I think it matters depending on what you want to do. Do you want to go like straight fully competitive, or do you want to go strictly just who you mess with as a character? Because my competitive like answer would just be like Mai. She's too cheap. Yeah, I believe Seiya's up. Seiya tied it up at this one, I believe. Hey, it's Oki chilling. Oh, shimmy. He's getting shimmied a lot. Man, he's getting shimmied pretty hard. Boop, 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 boop. Pop, pop, pop. Yeah, right now it's kind of like Seiya kind of dabbed with the idea of what Sububasa is doing. So he's be like, yo, I play Chun-Li. Let me remember how to play Chun-Li.
Round 2. Fight.
Yeah, right now this is definitely I need to like, all right, who's gonna get started first? And it looks like Seiya started first. Got parry. I believe this is to put in the corner, most likely, just to, you know, make sure you got screen space to mess with. Bop, bop. Wake up, throw the Japan special. No anti-air again. I think he's 0 for 3 on anti-airs. Especially, he's had him in the corner a lot, especially when it happens. It's not even in neutral, so it was a little bit unfortunate with that. That parry, nice. Delayed tap parry. Ooh, clean whip punish right there. Seiya kind of had his number right there. That was a little bit unfortunate for him, but you know, that was winners. If you guys don't know, that was winners top 8. So we're in the next video, I'm gonna cover his loser side run and just talk about that. Probably fuse them together because I think this may be too long, but I may cover over, you know, just a couple of the highlights of certain games. But yeah, it's probably going to be the next video. So stay tuned for part 2, guys.